Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He stiff arms him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Jaguars at 1-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Folasade American. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
That's it.
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey,
2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On third down, here's Etienne. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Right side, Thornton with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he pulls over it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, what a move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. ETN is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 36, Jones trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold her. Let's get the ball back for us.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running with power here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Here we go. 11. Brings up second and 8.
21. 12. 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Think right.
Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A give running right, Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
All right, let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Hey,
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Sink right.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Okay, ready?
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
21.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go. Get
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one complete to Harris. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
13, Luke.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11, Agate. 13, Luke. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The good pickup there at 22. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Take right open. Here we go, sir.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Lisa 24. 11.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Bell sheds him off.
And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. There's a short one complete to Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go, get set.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 34. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down, Patriots.
So this will wind up a victory. victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.